Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel in an estate sale video. I still need to go, I'm like an hour early. I need to go get a number or a sign up or whatever I gotta do to get in line because this place is a freaking crazy madhouse. There's 2 garages and a house full of stuff. Full of stuff. They didn't seem to have anything priced, so I have no idea how prices are gonna go. I am really hoping it's one of those like make a pile and we'll make you a good deal kind of situations. I did kind of empty out my back seat in preparation. So let's go get a number. Okay, we are number 28, which honestly isn't terrible. I feel like that could get us in the first round. This house is decently sized. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, which sucks because I don't think I have any service, and my whole plan of action was while I'm waiting I have a bunch of pictures and stuff on my on my actual phone. I know I had said it on, I don't know which video, some video I did, that when I'm home and it's cloudy, I take a bunch of photos of stuff and then I just, put dimensions and stuff on my phone. So I've got like a bunch of stuff on my phone. My phone is destroyed. I drop it like 12 times a day. But I've got freaking so much stuff that I have photographed with, dimensions and all that on my phone that can be listed. It says I've got service, so maybe I do. Maybe I got lucky and there's a tower over here. Because where I'm at, is in the middle of nowhere, and usually I won't have service out this way. So I don't know. I guess I'll try to list some stuff because we've got 40 minutes before this sale opens. We're still like 15 minutes out, but I'm going to go get in line just in case they decide to let people go in early. Quite the crowd, but honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so there's 34 numbers, I think they said, and I think that's probably going to be first tier going in. There was a couple cool things in the garage, but I think I'm going to skirt around this way and head into the house. Probably the kitchen area first, hopefully. She did say that things are priced now. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love these prices at all. They're very high.
Apparently if you go 2 miles down this way and 2 miles up, there's a gas station. You're not super familiar with everything in the house. I didn't price everything.
Okay, a box of
Are you a fan?
random ones. We're really gonna have to dig to find anything. Nope. I'll take those. Hopefully there's maybe more of those. there was some really good linens in here, but I think they took them out. I think these are the ones that were in there. I feel like that's pretty much retail. 5 freaking 0. Yankee Candle, $8. And it's been lit. That's cool. Ooh, I'm dropping stuff.
It's hard when
I did find a sign that said mugs are $1, and I think that one's gone already. Oh, well, it's right here, but I don't know if I want it. I don't know. I don't like it. $10 on lights.
they go through that first, everyone.
Is that a soap dish?
I was gonna say that's a pretty cool box.
Terrible that it's in such bad condition. Okay, these aren't a guarantee. I'm gonna ask about the pricing on them. Okay, $1 on that and $3 on this. It's not in good enough condition for me to pay $3. This isn't really like the vintage stuff I get excited about. Oh, that's fun.
Those are $4. You're welcome. You all set?
Thank you. Excuse me. Oops, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
$10. Yeah, not for 10. Excuse me, please.
What? Yep.
Wow, really? That thing just needs to go to the scrapyard or boat. $3,500. What is this? Why do people just collect so many? It's like the whole thing. Oh, it sucks that's not in better condition. With coolers. Everybody's got like 12 coolers. Why is that $75? I do not understand.
I mean, if they were stared round and sharp, they'd be marked. What brand?
How much is it? Got a number on it?
I ended up spending $14. I had to be very careful, and I did end up putting a couple of things back. I will do a haul, and actually, I think I've seen another estate sale on the way here. It's not a company I love, but I think they're on day 2, so there might be discounts. Okay, so I found that estate sale, and it was only from 1 to 7, so I don't know, I'm going to check this out.
yes? Make your signs? Yeah, for that.
Oh my gosh, I just got home. And there's little peeps going on in there. Mama just left. Yeah, I can't see anything in there. I'm not tall enough. There's babies in there though, I heard them chirping. Honestly, this wrap up will not take very long. I might need to close this though. I'm getting wonky light. I don't know if that's any better. Anyway, I bought 2 trash cans. Don't sleep on these. I've never had them in this style before. The last one I had was like a fish aquarium. I think it was like underwater sea life. And I need to light it. Does that help? I don't know what's going on with the lighting in here. John F. Kennedy, Franklin Roosevelt, Warren G. Harding, Theodore Roosevelt, Benjamin Harrison, James Garfield. It's just neat. And this one is marked. It is better if they're marked. Although I'm not wearing my glasses, so now I can't read that. Chinko, maybe? Made in USA. My point is that I've done well with vintage trash cans. I paid $3 for this one, and even if they're a little bit dented up or a little bit rusted, as long as they're not rusted out, it doesn't seem to affect the value or how quickly they sell. What I was saying the last one, it was like an underwater sea thing. I think I sold that one for 30-ish, and I got it from an auction. This one is totally different. Got the birds. That's definitely either blue jay or cardinal. I'm thinking of blue jay. This one is also marked Wybro Corp, which is the same brand as that underwater sea one that I sold. The inside of this one is a little rough. It's just really worn. The like copper coating on the bottom is definitely wearing off, which again, like I said, is not going to be a huge deal. I don't know what I just did there. I'm going to redo this one. I don't know what happened. Nope, we're good. No need. I just watched the footage. I don't know. I thought I hit a button and I didn't hit a button. I don't know. Anyway. I also got this mug, which might have been my favorite thing I found. It was in a cupboard that said, "Open, more inside." I'm actually really surprised that this didn't have like a $5 or up price tag on it. Oh my gosh, the stuff there was just ridiculous. I'm definitely going to put that on my list of estate sales not even to bother with. I know nothing about this, so if anybody has any information, let me know down in the comments. It's just freaking fantastic. Originally, I picked up 2 of these, and she wanted $3 a piece, and I was like, hey, would you do 2 for $5? No, $3 each. Okay, well then I'm going to put back the one that's kind of worn out and not in great shape. At least the color on this one's pretty good. It is vintage Sanremo? S-A-N-R-E-M-O, made in Brazil. 502, that's what it says. No idea, but I love these, and I don't cheese and rice. I don't have that hard of a time selling them. Although I do have, I think, 2 listed right now that are the plastic variety, and they are not selling. As I'm just telling you guys how great it is and how easy these are to sell. It's probably not worth a ton. I'm thinking somewhere between like 15 and 18, but I do have to look it up. This piece is neat. I'll show you why. Are we ready? Hex yeah! It's freaking uranium glass, and it glows. It is just a single though. And with it being a single, I'm not anticipating a ton of money, probably again like 15 to 18-ish. I don't know. She's very helpful. And then last but not least, really, Leona? With Leona's help, I'm going to show you, maybe. She's something different, man. Anybody out there have a beagle? Am I the only one that has to deal with this? But it's a cat. It's like a mid-century cat. I don't know, there's no markings or anything that I can see. But I'm also super blind, so there's that. I don't see any markings on it, but I liked it. It's just like a little charm for a necklace or whatever. I paid $1 for it. Again, probably not worth a ton, but that's kind of the theme of this whole freaking estate sale. I didn't get a ton of footage, so maybe I'll just look for another estate sale and we'll we'll log that into this one. Okay, so this is what I have come up with. It is now Saturday. We went to that crazy priced estate sale on Thursday. It is a 4-day sale. This sale is right around the corner from my house, like 5 miles. He's definitely like a single dude. Right across the way here, there's like, you can't really see anything, but there's a river. On the other side of the river is U of M Hospital. This guy appeared to have like either some sort of professional job with the hospital or the professional type situation job with the school. That's my guess. But this is a condo, so it's not very big. I'm number 26. So that might not be good enough to get in first round. Like I said, it's like a 1-bedroom condo. It's very small, and he's got stuff in storage, but the storage unit isn't here. Again, no photos with pricing in the pictures on estatesales.net. So we could be going into a completely, like the same situation we were just in, where pricing is a little bit obnoxious. Here's my other thing though. Tomorrow is the last day of the expensive sale. I kind of have to go that way anyway. I know I mentioned it, I think, in the other video. But my screen on this camera is like, it's just lines. It's just all lines. I'm about to lose my screen. Sean has an extra phone, so I don't know. You might see a difference in quality with the audio. I actually really like the audio on this, which is why I absolutely hate having a video from my cell phone. It annoys the crap out of me. We do have a freaking GoPro. Rich bought it 3 years ago, and we don't know where it's at. It's lost in our 600 square feet somewhere. If we can find the GoPro, that would be fantastic, but Rich is still working on the chicken coop, so I've barely seen him. And he blew out the power steering pump on the Mustang, so like even when he's done with the chicken coop, I have a feeling he's going to dive into the Mustang, and I still probably won't see him. But we're going to go in here, we're going to check out, see if we can find anything, and then I think tomorrow we should get up and go see what's left at the last day of that expensive sale. That's my plan. It took me about a half an hour to get in. I was like, definitely not first 2 rounds. So like, this is probably round 3, I would say.
Underneath for home.
Cool.
Do you have a
Prices
list?
aren't
Should I send
terrible.
you a shopping
You have
list?
a list, and this is on it.
Okay, I need to go look for something specific. I don't see the thing I wanted. It was right there. And as per usual, the thing that does not have a price on it. Such a cool freaking chair. 150. Yeah.
him how.
I do?
Yeah.
Well, how are you gonna buy more?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So let's
Oh, there's some loan line 2 boxes down there.
Not terrible. The prices were actually pretty good. Jeez. I knew better than to try to do this with Leona, and I just thought maybe this time will be different. Like, isn't that the definition of insanity? The prices were good, so I did find a couple of things. I did not find the thing I wanted. It was I'm pretty sure it was like a copper plant watering can. This was actually really cool. I only paid $2 for this. Compact disc rack. Stop hitting my arm. You're making the camera shake. It is by Gerard, which I find interesting. I know their turntables are worth quite a bit of money. If this wasn't brand new in the box, I probably would keep it and use it in the booth because we really, really badly need more media storage space in the antique booth. It is what it is. But because this is brand new in the box, I'm putting it online. I just can't not do that. This I paid $2 for. It's not marked anything, but I quite liked it. It's, oh, what is that? Copyright December, DEC? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Also paid $2 for this one. I'm going to try to figure out the foil tag. Come on, focus. It doesn't seem to have a name. It just seems to be like a floral type foil tag. I don't know. And then this one was in the cupboard, so it wasn't marked. Rock Harbor, Orleans, Mass, Wild Duck. I did not see that when I grabbed it. That's kind of neat. I used to not even bother to grab like port mugs or like place mugs or town mugs, and then this happened to me. So for my birthday, we went to Belle Isle in Detroit. I wanted a mug. Only mug I could freaking find from there was, I'm not kidding, $40. Like, no thanks. I'm not doing it. So I came home and looked on eBay. Nope. Not. I was hoping for like a cool vintage Belle Isle mug. I can't find one listed freaking anywhere. Nowhere. There's no Belle Isle mugs on the internet anywhere. I might look again though, because we're going to go there again this week. To do a lighthouse search, I think on Wednesday. I don't know. This is, I think, for like your office, for like office detritus paperwork type of stuff, but it's brass and it's cool. It's vintage, made in Taiwan, Republic of China. I think that's what it says. This is not a rotary dial, but it is a very cool avocado green, and it is also $4. My grandpa is not home. He's currently in Florida. He had a leak at the house in Florida, so I can't go test this right now, which sucks, but maybe I'll just put it on the back burner because I have a ton of other stuff to list, or I might list it. I don't know. And this is a swung glass vase. It is clear, which I honestly don't see very often, but I paid $1 for it, so like, how do you turn that down? As of right this second, I still am in the mood to go check out that super expensive estate sale on the last day and see what happens. The last time I looked on the estate sales.net thing, it was, I think, yesterday, and it was only down to 20% off. So we're gonna touch base and see what the last day discounts look like. And if they look alright, we'll get up and go. Rich is doing chicken coop in the morning, shocker, I know. So I have nothing better to do. Might as well. I'll check in with you then. And here we are, as promised. Last day of this estate sale. This property is just amazeballs. It is so pretty. Out here in the middle of nowhere. Wow, this place is packed. Not super shocking that everybody was thinking this would be the day to get deals. I hope there's not going to end up being a line. I was not prepared for a line. Okay. Yeah, for $2.50. Yeah. Oh, I just seen something. Hexia. That's the only one I see that's interesting.
No, as long as they're gonna be strong enough. Okay. Yeah, they're just super light, so it makes me really wonder. Do you think they're good? That's fine.
That aluminum.
I really didn't even see these the last time I was here. Bahamas. I want to see what this is. Rock Park. I think that's what this is. Brook Park. There is a lot of stuff left here. Which does not surprise me in the least. What is this? I don't think that goes in there though. It fits well, but I don't think that's what it's for. You learn something new every day. Other than like a few pieces, I feel like I'm looking at the exact same stuff I did on Thursday.
If you wanna make 2 drinks. Okay.
Spent 12 inside. I'm gonna poke around real quick in the garage, but I'm not anticipating finding a whole heck of a lot. Cord on this looking rough. Oh, they're like wired together. Oh, it's Kirby. Okay. well, I mean, we spent another $12, kind of nitpicky, but I found a couple things. I'm not overly excited about any of it, but I did find some things. My glasses are fogging up, can you see it? I'll do a haul when we get back to the house. I am being slightly picky because I am trying to photograph and list more things on a daily basis than I bring home. It's the only way I'm going to get through my files. And so if I bring home, you know, 47 pieces, I have to list 48 pieces, and that's just like, that's just not going to happen. I'm a one-man show, so I am being a little bit picky. But I'll show you what I got when we get back to the house. Well, I'm home. I spent $12, and honestly, I don't think I did any better today than I did the first day. I mean, I got different stuff, spent about the same amount of money, got the same quality of stuff, I would say. And this is funny. I grabbed this on the first day, and she was like, $1, and I'm like, nah. No, I'm good. I didn't want to pay $1 for it. It is vintage Golden Books, and if you've watched any of my videos lately, I don't know why I'm on a Golden Books kick, but from the media sale, I ended up with a bunch of little Golden Books. Went to the bins. I found vintage Golden Books land sheets, and now I found party napkins. They aren't dated, but definitely vintage. I got the TLC cassette tape. This was like my jam back in the day. 1994. I'm not sure if this is going to go online or if it's going to end up in the booth for $2. I don't know. This piece I definitely learned. I did not understand this at first. It needs like super cleaned. But I thought that it was just sitting in here. I did not realize that this is anchor hocking and it is made for the flower frog. I think I've seen these dishes before and I didn't realize that they were supposed to have a flower frog. So that is something I learned today. I don't know what to ask for this. I need to do a little bit more research, but all I know is that it is anchor hocking and this flower frog goes in it. I paid $2 for it, I believe. This was kind of a cool piece. And the kid that worked there actually pointed something out to me that I didn't notice at the time I grabbed it. But this must be kind of an early one because as you can tell, I don't know, the characters are just slightly off. Like they're just, you can see it more on the other side, I think. Like they're just slightly wonky. But here's the thing. I looked, I was like, I wonder if there's a tag. And it does say Warner Brothers Inc. right here. Copyright, Warner Brothers Inc. I didn't see any other tags. I don't know. I thought it was neat. Paid $2.50 for it. It is just one single pillowcase. I got one roll of clear tape for $1 and this FTD mug, FTDA mug. No, it is FTD. I was correct. I don't know why it says FTDA at the bottom. But these used to be very popular. They used to sell super fast for like $10. I'd list it and it'd be gone. It's a big thing with Pride. So maybe I did this at the right time. June is Pride Month. And I have one of these listed already. So this is just going to go in my backup pile for now. Which I do need to kind of get my life together. I have an empty plastic like tote thing. And I need to go through my stuff and things like this where I have something listed but I have a backup. I need to basically like put the backup in the bin and get it out of here for now and then just concentrate on listing the things that I don't have backups for. These are like, what is that called? Melamine or whatever. I got 2 of them. I got that one and this one, $5 for the pair. And they are, there you go. They're marked Brook Park. Now I looked this one up, sort of. I was in the basement. I didn't have the best service, but from what I could see, I pulled up some listings, not sold, but listed comps, and most of them were between like 20 and 25, so I felt like I was okay at 250. I did not look this one up, and it is filthy. It needs super cleaned. But it's neat. I like it. And I feel like if this one's going for 2025, I should be able to get roughly the same for this one after it's super washed and disinfected. They don't weigh much. So shipping, I mean, actually it's probably still going to be between like 2 and 3 pounds. But I always charge shipping. I don't do free shipping. So that is kind of what I picked up at the half off portion. Would I go back to this estate sale company? Probably not. I think this was my one and only experience with this estate sale company, which is fine. I understand why they charge a lot, because people, for the most part, the first day that I was there, people were lining up, and their charges were in the hundreds. Like, average charge was like $175 to $250 per transaction. The vintage clothes had a lot of people lining up. They had some really, really good vintage clothes finds. I'm just not into that stuff. So, you know, for me, it wasn't the greatest estate sale. It just wasn't. But I really hope they did well for the family. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I really hope that they did well for the family. If they're gonna, you know, if they're gonna have good, you know, I don't know. I feel like other than the clothing, everything else is just kind of run of the mill. Anyway, I'm going to sign you guys off on this one, and I will see you on the next. Bye!